Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all the distinguished guests from all parts of the world. In the name of the Almighty, the Lord of all mankind, the Honorable Defense Minister, Khawaja Asif Sahab, the Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Admiral Ahmed Said, President of the National Institute of Maritime Affairs, which is now one of the preeminent think tanks. I would first like to warmly welcome the distinguished representatives of the navies from different parts of the world, actually 60 countries, which is making this the biggest ever maritime international conference in the history of Pakistan, for which the Pakistan Navy deserves congratulations. From Australia to Zimbabwe, as they say, A to Z, from Rwanda to Fiji to Timor-Leste, Bangladesh, other countries, we are seeing this huge rainbow of cultures and connectivity through Pakistan Navy. And this is a great fusion of maritime diplomacy, maritime security, and maritime economy. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme and the logo of this conference aptly represents the vision of the founding fathers of Pakistan. Aman dialogue. Aman means peace in our language. And our great leader, the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the father of the nation, the founder of Pakistan, and one of the greatest statesmen of the 20th century, had said at the time of the creation of Pakistan that the vision of Pakistan will be peace within and peace without. And Aman dialogue is all about peace within and peace without. And the logo, which is a very creative logo, shows the rising sun, which was aptly mentioned 90 years ago by the great poet philosopher of the East, Allama Iqbal, when he talked of, he said, see the sun rising in the east. He had talked of the dawn of the east, the dawn of the Asian century, which we see before us. And together with other elements, the lighthouse shows clarity of direction, the two dolphins symbolizing intelligence and harmony and collaboration, the ship focusing on connectivity and naval power, and the four stars epitomizing the linkage between the Navy, the practitioners in maritime, the academia, and the business. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having this Aman dialogue at a time when Pakistan is emerging as a very major hub of regional connectivity and maritime security. Last month, Pakistan assumed for the 13th time the command of the CTF, which was just mentioned by the Naval Chief, for the 13th time, which is our role in collaboration and cooperation with other navies for promoting maritime security. This is also 2025, the 10th anniversary of Pakistan's expansion of its continental shelf from 200 nautical miles to 350 nautical miles. 50,000 square kilometers have been added, and which is now becoming the pivot, the linchpin of the blue economy. And only last week, our president was in China to promote the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, which is the flagship of the Belt and Road Initiative of President Xi Jinping of China, in which the Khawaja port is the centerpiece. So, ladies and gentlemen, this conference also epitomizes the linkage between these three elements, where maritime diplomacy, maritime security, and the maritime economy, namely the blue economy, are being reinforced. We live in a time of turbulence and transformation, where ports are now emerging as key drivers of change, of commerce, of connectivity. As you are aware, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of global commerce is carried out through maritime trade. So whether it is Neom in Saudi Arabia, or Djibouti in Africa, or Gwadar in Pakistan, or Chabahar in Iran, or Hambantota in Sri Lanka, or Chittagong in Bangladesh, these are the key elements that are taking this element of connectivity forward. And the Pakistan Navy, which is a professional force, peaceful and protective, guardian our maritime frontiers, and also playing a role in the region, is going to be extremely important. And Pakistan today, as you know, is also a member of the United Nations Security Council. So in that platform also, we are playing that role to promote peace and connectivity and cooperation. And given this context that we have such a large gathering, I would like to propose, the Honorable Defense Minister is here, and by the way, he's the right person for this thing because he's an accomplished swimmer himself, by the way, and he has had a close connection with maritime affairs also. So we feel that perhaps the time has come for this new partnership, a partnership between Pakistan, Africa, and the Arabian Sea for blue economy, including the island states, the coastal regions. And I'm so happy that even landlocked countries like Zimbabwe and Rwanda are now part of this initiative, because Pakistan, through CPEC, is playing a role to ensure that the Central Asian republics of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan become land-linked through the port of Gwadar. And that is our role as the hub of economic connectivity and regional connectivity. I would also like to mention that Pakistan's role also envisages close collaboration and a bridge building between the East and the West. And hence we feel that this critical region of Asia Pacific should be a zone of peace, a zone of collaboration, a zone of connectivity among cultures, countries, and civilizations, and not a new arena of conflict or big power competition or a new kind of a Cold War. We feel that a new world is emerging on the horizon. Pakistan wants to be part and will, inshallah, be part of this emerging, better, peaceful, and prosperous tomorrow based on connectivity, based on cooperation, and based on commerce through the high seas. As the Chief of Naval Staff rightly mentioned in his opening address, that oceans are not just waterways. They are a tapestry of linkages, of fusion, that bring together countries and cultures. And that is what our role is going to be. As the great Alfred Mahan once said, that it's not just about power of the sea, it's about to hail that power taken from the sea. And Pakistan and the Pakistan Navy will seize that power from the sea to promote commerce and connectivity and collaboration. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all of you.